end the year how you want. You want to start the year how you want. But how do you feel your team like the last 2 months? What do you like, and how you can continue that into the next kind of stretch here?
Yeah, I think we've been playing some really good hockey. Obviously, the 2-game road trip in California is not our best, and we know that, and we knew how to adjust, and had a really good game against Utah. So yeah, happy with how we've been playing. Obviously, looking to keep that up.
Can you maybe explain just how fun, how important it is, the mom trip for you, especially you, because it's not like your mom lives, you can see her many times during the year. How important was that for you?
Yeah, it's everything. I think for all of us, our moms have, given us a chance to get to this point, and they've sacrificed a lot when we were younger, and to give something back a little bit, and have them have an idea of what our everyday looks like is a lot of fun, and on the other side, it's just getting to know the organization, right? Getting to know the other moms, getting to know the other people, our staff in the organization, and yeah, I think everyone, other than the losses, I think everyone had a great time.
What were some of her main takeaways from the trip?
I think just how much food there is around always. I think that was her. She was baffled by how many times there's just a spread of food everywhere, and yeah, I think she was having a good time, but I think she was overeating for a little bit. Yeah.
Are you a big resolution guy? Do you have any personal resolutions?
No, not really. Obviously, try to stay healthy for everyone. That's the key. That's the most important thing, and everything else will play out the way it plays out after that.
You've got a 12-game point streak going. When you're producing offensively, do you feel like things come easier? Like in other sports, they talk about getting in the zone. Some athletes do. Does that happen in hockey to you at all? Like when you're producing offensively?
I mean, a little bit, but I find sometimes that thinking less about it almost is when you get on these streaks where you're just playing. You're trying to do the right things every time you're on the ice. So. Little bit of both, yeah.
Can I ask you maybe a personal question here? 11 years ago, you were drafted, of course, with the new year. It gives you some time to reflect. Is there anything that you would tell 18-year-old Leon Draisaitl?
I think, I don't know. There's a lot. I mean, just be aware of how many lessons are coming your way, and how many lessons you have to learn over time. It's amazing how much I'm still learning. I'm almost 30 years old. I've been in the league for 11 years, and every day I feel like there's something that finally clicks. Whether that's within the dressing room, that's on the ice, like it's anywhere in life really. So I think it's normal when you're 18, you're just in your own little bubble, trying to make it, trying to earn a contract and all these things. So yeah.
Your offensive game obviously has been at a high level for a long time, but your overall game, I know you take pride in it, but we saw big improvements last year, and you've taken it even to a higher level this year. If you look at your possession numbers, your defensive overall game, what's impressed you the most about your two-way game or defensive game?
I think just the consistency part of it is that something that I'm very proud of. I've always had moments where, I can defend really, really well. It was just a matter of doing it, each and every night. And I think for almost the majority, or pretty much all year, I've done that. I've taken big steps in that and prioritized, my defensive game. And I think it's obviously shown. But I think there's even to that. I think there's another level for me.
So to do that for you, is it habits that just become more regular? Like, is it simply just a commitment all the time to be good defensive?
It's both. It's everything combined. It's commitment. It's committing to it. It's making it. While you're committing to it, you're due to make it a habit at some point, right? And once you have a habit, you want to keep that, because habits are hard to break. We all know that in life. Every habit is extremely hard to get out of. So, yeah, I've established that bar, I guess, in my defensive game, and now it's a matter of developing it, getting better at it, and keeping that habit.
Have you been keeping tabs on the World Junior tournament at all?
I have a little bit. I saw that Germany stayed in, big win. So very, very excited for the team. It's always big for a country to stay up with the big guys in the A pool, I guess. And yeah, really excited for them. Very happy.
John, when you keep getting whistled out of the face-off circle, it looks like now you say, I'm not even going to argue, because you're such a good face-off guy. Do they ever tell you? The linesmen ever say to you, quit cheating?
Yeah, I don't. I think everyone's confused at this point in time what the standard is. The standard seems to change from game to game, but that's not for me to decide or comment on, I guess. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It is what it is. I can certainly do a better job of being a little bit more patient in it. I'll continue to chip away at that, but it would be nice to sometimes to have a certain standard.
Yeah. Usually the veterans get the breaks.
Yeah.